DJB once again. Today we have another GigBAR. This one is the ILS move. I believe this is the plus. So it's the big boy. It's big and heavy. So we're gonna turn it on. The client complained that one of the, this side, as you can see, doesn't move at all. So we're gonna let it boot up and take a look and make sure everything's working. But so far we know this is not working. We're gonna try to figure it out. Okay, it's still going. Let me turn on this little transmitter here, and it's still going. We'll give it another few seconds. It does take a while to power on. There it goes. Okay, it's on. So yeah, everything is working except this. I don't see nothing, no movements, no lights either. Yep, no lights. Okay, I do feel like the motor, if I touch it, I feel like the motor's trying to do something. Or it could just be the entire unit that's vibrating that feels like it. So yeah, there's definitely something wrong with this. So we're gonna go ahead and start taking it apart and try to figure it out. Okay, I'm gonna start with the sides. So far we're inspecting for any visual issues. But yeah, there's no power in this entire area, so we're checking all these cables here. Make sure they all look good. Yep, that side looks good. We gotta take that out as well. Make sure that the power is actually coming to this area. Okay, we got our meter. We're testing the main wire that comes into this area. And we're gonna do negative and positive right here in the middle. See if we get any voltage. Okay, I'm getting 24 volts. So 24 volts. Yep, 24 volts is coming in. So that means as it gets to this board is not communicating. So I'm afraid I might have to steal this board from the other side to test this side. But yeah, let's go ahead and do some more troubleshooting. Okay, before I actually swap this board with the other side, I'm just gonna go ahead and unplug everything. So we're gonna unplug all of it and do a quick inspection on this board. And actually, I don't even have to remove these. These look pretty good. They look nice and tight. Okay, put this in. Okay, let's inspect everything. See if I see any issues. Nope, board looks good, looks clean. So sometimes with this board, in the past I had to reflow this board because somehow one of the components were kind of loose. But I don't see that issue here. Everything seems to be pretty good. But before we start fooling around with it, let's plug it back and run a test. Sometimes these cables could just get loose, you know what I mean? Because this thing's constantly moving. So let's put it all back. And then I saw a movement. Okay. That wasn't good enough. I can't tell if it's something loose here. Yeah, everything looks good. Yep, all these wires look good. Yeah, something definitely ain't right with this board. So let's pull it out again. We want to analyze this here. So I'm going to unplug this. Actually, let's do this bottom one. And unplug this one. Ooh, look at that. I unplugged those two, and it's moving. Shoot. Okay, I want to make sure it doesn't touch anything. So we got to keep it like that. It's moving. So that means this connection here is affecting it? Damn, makes sense. But it's trying. See that? Yep, it's trying. What? Okay, so that motor, that area is good, this area is good. This is where it goes to the light. Yep, so that's what's affecting it. Okay, let me see. Auto music, color, blackout. Alright, we got blackout right now. So, yeah, it don't make sense. What could possibly be going on with this? So that means I should open this up. Okay, let's see if we see any issues in here. I like how that looks. Like I could touch anytime. Okay, that goes in here. Goes all the way around. Man, it connects to this board. Phew. Could it be this head that's acting up? Could be this board. So yeah, we gotta do some more troubleshooting. Okay, so I started the process of removing this. Didn't show a lot of that on video. I do have another repair video identical to this that I went through the same process. So I feel it's the exact same problem, which is to get to the bottom of this board. Not easy. This has to be pulled out. You got to use one of these little hex to get it out. Everything's a pain here, but I think I'm almost there. And this is our offending board. This is the board that in the past had issues. So I'm going to try to do the same thing I did on my last video. Is I did a reflow on this board. Okay, we're continuing with this work. Tough work, but thank God this board is not too big. So we're going to continue touching up every component on this board. Okay, we're gonna put our board back in place. So it's gonna. Okay, so I'm gonna hold it just like this and do a quick test by applying power. Let's see. Still no good. Yep, no good. That means this board still got additional issues. I'm going to take the board from the other side and test. I'm thinking something else. Maybe I need to do a full reflow. What I just did right now, resolder everything, didn't seem to do the trick. Yeah, as you can see, this side is still not moving. So, yep, we're gonna have to do it. Okay, we pulled the board from the right side and we're now gonna test it on the left side. Okay, board has been swapped. We are now go. Get a good view. Still booting up. There we go. So there you go. That's the side that was totally not working. And now it's good. So let's turn it off. There we go. So it's off.
So yeah, we're gonna be messing with this, and then got our board all set, and reflow has been completed. Now is the moment of the test. Okay, so let's put power. I'm gonna hold it in my hands just to see if I get any movement. If I don't, problem still exists. Okay, here goes. Power's going in. And nope, we still have an issue. Yep, it's not moving. We should have got movement. So this board still has issues. Unfortunately, I got to do further troubleshooting. See if I can figure it out. But yeah, I didn't get any movement at all. Okay, so what I noticed is this board was getting shorted, and power comes in right here. And when I was testing the leads, the red and the black, right here in the middle. So the these two are red. That should be okay. These two are black. Should be okay. But right in the middle, these two should not beep. Yep. So before I was getting a beep, it was because of this chip here. This chip here definitely was causing some issues. I am going to figure out why. I don't know if the chip is bad or maybe it was shorted somehow. But it belongs right here. So we are going to put it back. Let me see. Just gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put it back and see if I still have a short. Let's see if we still have a short. Yep. Totally shorted. Yeah, I do not have another one of those. So we got to figure it out. Okay, so I could not find the part that I need, but I found something similar, and according to Google AI, yes, you can replace it. So I just ordered that A06N03N. I got 2 pieces on eBay for like $5 with shipping. So once we receive it, we will be testing this MOSFET and see if we are lucky.
A few moments later.
Finally got delivery. This thing took like 2 weeks. Man, I'm a little tight because I've been waiting for this to get here for a while. And I like. Okay, we're gonna do a quick little test to make sure we still don't have a short. Okay, no more beeps. That's good. So let's go ahead and install this and test it. Okay, we are now ready for a test. Before we put the cover on, let's pray that this new chip that I got works. Because, like I said, it was just a part that was not really identical to the one we had, which I have it right here. So it's moving, but we're not getting any light. So we need to look into that part. No light. But it seems to be spinning and doing what it needs to do, just a light. So since that part stopped working, I'm gonna see what happened. I'm gonna test it again. Yep, it went bad. So yeah, that part got shorted because I guess it's not the exact same one. So we need the exact same one, I guess. Just trying something similar didn't seem to work out. What a shame.
A few moments later.
Just received my long-awaited package from China. Holy crap. So this was literally made just for me. It was a custom order. I couldn't just order one. I ended up getting 400 of these damn chips. Unbelievable, man. So yeah, I'm going to be using one. I hope it works. And then I'm going to be selling the rest on eBay for people that need them. So we're gonna take one out. We're gonna solder it on that board and see if we are lucky. Okay, so let's pull out our first chip. We got our board ready. There goes the chip. We got an old one right there. I'm just gonna do a minor comparison, but it should be identical. Should be identical. I mean, 100% identical, but you know. So we're gonna look at it under the microscope. Side by side, there it goes. New chip on the left, old chip on the right. So yeah, I was trying to match everything, the company, as much as I can. The rest of the numbers on the bottom are, you know, unnecessary, but our main number, that's CMD06N03, that's what we really care about. So let's go ahead and solder this chip in. Okay, this has been removed. I'm gonna check, make sure we don't have a short anywhere else. I don't know if these are supposed to do this. Not very happy with that. So guys, I was getting the beeps, as you saw when I was testing these, and these rectifiers, apparently this one is bad. So this is a good chip. It should not be beeping at all when I test it. The reason it was beeping is one of them is bad, so I took it out, and this is a good board. So the other board only has one. I took the bad one out, and I'm trying to order something. I can't find the exact same one, but these will work. As you can see, those 3 pins, I would have to cut the middle pin and then solder the rest. But I'm actually looking. I think I found one on eBay, but it's coming from China, man. And you know, China stuff takes freaking forever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to operate this board with just one, and we're going to try to order another one until we get it. But we might be able to get it to work with just one. So let's go ahead and test it. So there goes our bad board. And like I said, we're operating with just one of these transistors. Since I don't have another one, we're going to order it. But for now, I want to test it with just one and see if we can make it work. Okay, we are ready for that test. Let's apply power and see what we get. So both sides are spinning. Come on, come on. Let's see. Yep, it's going through the boot menu right now. Look at that, guys. We now have light on both sides. Yes, so I would say this unit is 99.9% fixed, because I do want to replace the chip that's missing on that one. But it is working with just one chip. I hope it doesn't go bad. But anyway, if it does go bad, I'm going to order at least 5 of them. So I'll replace both of them if needed. But right now it's working with one light. I mean, guys, we are back in business. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. All I have to do now is put the rest of the covers on. And we're going to go ahead and do that right now. Okay, final test before we notify the customer that this is repaired. We now have everything back together. And we just want to do this final test. So let's go. Okay, everything's moving good. Yes, we got the light. Yep. Got a nice little light show going on. Yep, everything's working. Yep, working, and working. Yes. So guys, this repair has been completed. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Like I said, this was not an easy one, but I don't like to give up. And I wanted to save the customer some money, because just that repair would have been over $500. So right now we're like way less than that. So it's good to repair. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Once again, DJ B signing off.